Good morning. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm in a little bit out of the wind here. Linda Morrison is my name. I am your leading body coach, body and life and business coach for women over 40. And it really brings me great pleasure to come live again to you all. I'm looking a little bit sweaty. Please tell me where you're tuning in from when you come on here. I'm looking a little bit sweaty, and there's good reason for that. The house has stayed body temperature for about over a week now. The humidity's really high, and it doesn't drop down to below, 27, 26 Celsius overnight. So we're hot. The reason I come out and exercise every day, and I wanted to talk to you about this next topic, is, are you fit enough? And it's not going to be talking about fitness per se. So I'm going to be talking about life and business fitness and your practice of health, because it all resides there. So I got to thinking, I've got a lot of transition at the moment. Both of my children are leaving the nest within 3 weeks of each other. My daughter's in London and my son's about to move interstate in a couple of weeks. I'm changing all of my houses, and I'm changing where I'm going to probably be residing as well. So I'm doing a massive clean up. And for anyone who's actually done it, I know you know what I mean. Okay, please let me know. Let me know how you went with all of that. So it's quite an emotional time. The other thing that's actually happened and happening, of course, we've had 2 years of enforced rules. And we've also had an idea that things are now moving back to normal, which of course we all know they're not. There's a new phase of normal. So I'm doing about 5 hours. I've just done my walk run here this morning, but I'm doing about 5 hours of physical labor a day in between running my online business, where I actually help women over 40 get the bodies of their dreams. I help women over 40 get their business of their dreams. So shout out to all of those people actually really transitioning in that. So I got to thinking when I had some help yesterday at my home with the gardening, and after around 45 minutes an hour, these people just stopped, and I just kept going for another 4 or 5 hours with that physical manual labor. And all the while in between doing the manual labor, gardening, moving stuff, all that sort of thing, I'm thinking about my clients, about my business, about my body and where I want to take my body of health in the next 10 years, 20 years. And I was just coming up with more and more creative, fantastic ideas. The more I did, the more I stepped into my fitness, right? Not just my physical fitness, but the fitness of my level of operation, the more great ideas I came up with, and the more creativity that came. The more love, the more adoration of and support of myself about where I've taken my family in the last 10 years on my own. So I've been a single mother for 9 years. So I just wanted to say to you that the less you do, the less you do, the more you do, if it's well chosen, okay, and fairly strategic. Excuse me, we're sweating here, hot as, the more you'll get back. So when the cogs turn, please let me know what you feel about this, and And please let me know if you want to jump on to one of our courses where we literally teach people how to have 6-7 figure businesses that actually work with practical, pragmatic, real life, well researched structures, strategies, and real businesses that work for real people in the real world. Because there's so many fluffy ones, isn't there? So that's my piece this morning. It's been hot as. A lot of people have just stopped working because it's just so hot, so humid, so hard. And I got to thinking, I'm pushing through it all. I've got deadlines to meet, both in my business and in my life. In my life, there's, rental properties to be taken up. There's kids who need to go on planes and get to university across the other side of the world, and their commitments and all the rest of it. So we've got deadlines. We can't just stop because it's hot. So I got to thinking, and got to thinking about the last 2 years, is because it's been like a hamstring or a halt for many people. It's been an imposed halt, and many people have frozen. Many people have got scared. Many people are in fear. And they haven't moved forward. It's always going to be scary. It's always going to be a challenge. It's always going to be new. It's always going to be not sit or feel quite right. It certainly doesn't feel quite right to have my 2 kids empty nest within 2 weeks of each other. That does not feel right. But I'm quite determined and quite committed to actually sit with, well, now what? Where's this business now going to go? Where's my life now going to go? Where are we residing? Where's the logistics of all of this? What's actually going to be happening? And the more I lean into that, the more ideas I get from my clients, the more creativity that comes for you guys, the more strength that I actually step into. So whilst it's hot as hell, right? And I'm not someone who loves the air conditioning on all the time. I haven't been able to anyway because we're in and out of the house and all the rest of it. I'm just pushing through and it's feeling really, really, really good. Hopefully I've lost a couple of kilograms of body fat, pandemic body fat. Has anyone else got that? Post-pandemic, I've sat for a little bit too much over the pandemonia, shall we call it? There's another great idea. What a great name. Radio. So here's my call to you guys. Reach out to me if you are struggling with the next transition, struggling with thinking about whether you're going to have a job in the next 6 months or whatever. I can sit with you, work you through the skill set that you do actually have and be able to help you be, have options so that you are literally on the front foot, not the back foot of what next may be in store for us all. And that's Hard on Hearts from the most locked down city in the world, Melbourne. It used to be the most livable city in the world. It's been the most locked down city in the world, and I've still managed to survive, thrive, reset, and help thousands to do the same. So it would be my pleasure. I'll pop my calendar below to hop on a call with you and to see where you're at and to see what next. And let's make the best days of your life the next days of your life instead of thinking the good bits are gone. Okay? That's my commitment to you guys. Much love. See my calendar below and I'll finish this workout and get to my clients in the dugout because it's a little bit windy. Mwah.